Thanks. Right, stand up, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. It's okay to be nervous. It's all right to be nervous, isn't it? I'm nervous. I'm not as nervous as these people over there, though. There's these people over there. Say hi. Hi. They're, I was going to say some of my friends, but let's say one, two, yeah, they're most of my friends. Say hi, friends. 20-year-olds in the audience, say hi. Hi, excellent. Parties, I can feel the energy. These guys, this is middle age, okay? Take it as a warning. You know, you don't have much time. Live your life before responsibility comes shuttering down all the particular avenues of pleasure that you may seek after you are 40. Anyway, that out of the way. Right, so, stand-up, comedy. Right, bit nervous. But there again, I think I've got this. Everyone thinks my research is a joke, so how hard can it be? That said, one thing I research is sustainability science. Who knows what that is? No one ever does. Right, good, excellent. So sustainability science, one way to understand sustainability science, it's cataloguing the impacts that humans are having on the Earth with an appreciation that those impacts, such as climate change, could lead to the complete collapse of our industrialized civilization, and so the impoverishment and maybe even death of billions of people. Not a subject rich with comedic potential. So I'm going to talk about wasps instead. Why not? Right, so the British Sign Language sign for wasp is... Yeah? But you might be forgiven for thinking that it's... because that seems to be the near universal response to encountering a wasp in this country. Complete lack of any sense of proportionality to the threat. I don't know why we're worried so much about wasps. Wasps, nettles, and dog shit are about the only natural hazards in Great Britain. If you want... Well, actually, any Australians here? Anyone who's been to Australia? Yeah, right. It's teeming with terror, right? You know, you've got meter-long centipedes, car-eating snakes, alligators that can make off with entire towns. I mean, the place is crawling with terror. But the stuff of real nightmares is the redback spider. Now, the redback spider is Australia's indigenous version of the black widow spider. You know that one? 8 legs, a couple of centimeters across. Female has a habit of eating the male after sex. It's a bit of a raw deal, isn't it? Have sex, get eaten. But the female just doesn't eat the male after it's dead. She actually starts eating the male while it's alive. Starts at the head, works its way down. Bit kinky. You know, I mean, after sex, you might expect your partner to maybe light up a cigarette and not roll over and sink her teeth into your head. Yeah, darling, you should be giving me head, not eating it. But the thing with the redback spider, it's got no interest in human flesh. It's, I mean, we're just a nuisance. It would rather scuttle away and do something else rather than mess with us. But unfortunately, redback venom is incredibly toxic to us humans. A single bite can kill. But I bet you don't know why it's proved to be so deadly. I only learnt this recently. I learnt it on the internet, which I gather is a source of reputable and accurate information. But this thing I learnt on the internet scared me greatly. You see, one of the reasons there were so many fatalities from redback spiders until around the middle of the 20th century was that redback spiders, along with other types of spiders, like to live in outside toilets. An ideal hiding space for redback is a gap of a few centimetres within which it can hide and wait to ambush its prey. And given its powerful venom, the prey items of a redback spider can be somewhat larger than the spider itself, say something up to the size of a large walnut. So, imagine a redback spider waiting between the top of the toilet bowl and the underside of the toilet seat. Its 8 eyes, unblinking, staring out. Powerful venom oozing from its fangs. This arachnid, a perfect killing machine, waiting silently under the toilet seat. And then bursts a guy absolutely desperate for a shit. So, trousers down, undies down, sitting down on the toilet. It's not going to be good. Now, the women in the audience, I can't imagine you find the idea of doing your business on a toilet seat with its home to redback spiders a very appealing proposition, but trust me, you've got it much better than the men. Because when a man sits on a toilet seat, there's an important difference in the distribution of the mass of their body with respect to the top of the toilet seat. Certain parts of their body hang below the toilet seat, certain rather important parts. Parts about the same size as a large walnut. Now, to the redback spider, it will appear quite suddenly and gently swing to and fro. Appearing to all intents and purposes like a lightly furred small woodland creature snuffling about. Exactly the kind of thing that redback spiders are programmed to fuck up. Until it strikes. Now, what makes things worse, things actually get worse, what makes things worse is that region of the male body is highly vascular. There's lots of veins around there. Lots of veins that will quickly transport the venom around the body, so you don't have much time to get the venom out. Now, some of you may have heard that one way to extract venom from a spider or snake bite, okay, you're ahead of me here, is to suck it out to the puncture site. Consequently, this would have been the only situation where the expression "suck my balls" was not a foul-mouthed retort or popular Pornhub search, but a desperate cry for help. So, in comparison, our little common wasp, our Vespa vulgaris, is at worst a minor inconvenience. It's the Vespa vulgaris and Vespa germanica that you're likely to come across around here. And if you don't bother it, it won't bother you. But our kind of interactions with the rest of life on Earth isn't so benign. I mean, typically, if there is any kind of interaction, it's them that's going to suffer. A little fact for you, we're currently in the middle of one of the greatest mass extinction events in the history of life on Earth. Which is a little bit harsh. You know, life's not out to get us. We don't have anything to worry about. That said, guys, next time you take a dump, perhaps check under the toilet seat.